What's up? Sitting here at the B side. Slide this way a little bit. Got the homie Praying, homie Will Porch. Y'all see who it is. Um, just got done watching the Cavs whoop on the Raptors. So if you got any input on that, tap in with us. The room filling up. How y'all doing today?
I'm cool, man. Chilling, man. Everything is everything, and everything is fine. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain.
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I feel amazing, actually. I smoked a little weed, so I'm a little devil's lettuce. I'm feeling pretty good. Catch the game. I hardly get to catch the games now, so I try to get a lot of my info off like highlights and shit. So it's been a while since I actually got to sit down and watch it.
That highlight shit is that highlight shit will fuck you up because you miss how they got to what to all them answers and solutions. There we go.
I think I want to talk about the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? The Cavs definitely doing their big one. But what's up with this Kendrick album that just dropped yesterday?
The fire?
I think that's supposed to be,
Yeah, K Dot definitely did his thing. You got a favorite track off of it or the wait? I hate that question. People ask you if you got a favorite track.
Yeah.
It's like, man, the whole thing was going like.
Yeah, right now I'm just kind of more focused on living with the album before I determine what is my favorite track. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
Yeah, I like the whole rundown. I can't say that I like one song. I say I like the whole album. Like how as far as like the sequence in, you know what I'm saying? How he numbered it out. Like I think everything flows to each other.
Yeah, he do a great job of that. I agree with that. He's the way he puts his album together, beginning to end. It's almost like a movie score.
Yeah, for sure. Like he think his thought process behind this is probably like something that we were not even thinking about. But you know what I'm saying? He definitely put that detailed work into a lot of his stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I was excited when I seen the album came. I was on my way to Columbus. We was listening to
good trip.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? We was listening to something. And I turned that stuff right on off, put that Kendrick on, man, just vibe the whole time there. And I listened to it there back. I listened to it probably like 2 more times within the last 24 hours too. And man, just that first song, how he come out and he keep throwing shots at niggas again, like flat out, I don't care what y'all talk about. Call Lil Wayne out specifically. I think that, I hope that, that puts a fire under Wayne so he can come out and be like, okay, let's make some new music, you know what I'm saying, based off of,
definitely need some new Wayne.
Yeah, off the, off the friendly battles, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm fucking with the album. I'm glad it came out.
Yeah, definitely got with
Lil Wayne has carried himself throughout all of this Super Bowl connection and all of this. He carried himself like a spoiled child. He's 40 years old, dog.
Yeah.
Talking about you hurt because you ain't get something you weren't even promised.
Right. Yeah, that entitlement was something else.
Like if this is 2011, maybe. It's not your time no more. You gotta accept it.
Yeah.
It's not your time no more.
When was the last time Wayne dropped like anything?
He's dropped a couple projects, but they come and go.
Yeah, like probably a year or two ago. Yeah. He dropped quarter 5, I want to say.
K-Dot killed
that was like 6 years ago.
K-Dot killed the whole year though. Like, did anybody else drop this year officially?
Future.
Future killed the game.
Yeah,
Future got 3 number 1 albums this year.
That's crazy. I forgot Future rap for a minute. I consider Future pop music. Like he just
I've been standing on this opinion with Future that he is one of the greatest black pop artists ever.
Not black pop artist ever.
No, dead ass.
Well,
Future reinvented pop music.
I would say he's more like a rock star.
Future reinvented pop music.
I can say pop. I'm gonna say Drake pop.
Future reinvented
Drake
pop.
Definitely pop.
No, I think Drake reinvented pop.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Off of the back of what? His work with Future.
No, off the back of just his music. Listen to
the Weeknd.
The beats that he came out with when he first came out. He wasn't coming out with no trap beats. All his beats was. Or he come out with off that first So Far Gone, it was all new beats. He had the Kanye West on there. You know what I'm saying? That was pop. Kanye West started pop. What you mean?
So is Codeine Crazy not a pop song?
No, that's a rockstar song.
That's a pop song.
That's a rockstar song.
It's an emo pop
He
song.
call himself Hendrix.
I mean, rock and pop ain't too far apart. Name like subject matter make a difference. You get a lot of rock music that shit is universal.
Rock is with the band. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a live band with you and shit. Like, but pop is like, you know, that shit that's gonna make you dance.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Future redefined American pop music.
For America, yeah, because Drake is not from America, so we can say that. We can say that.
He's
Drake
one of the
Melon on a
greatest
lot of
black
fronts
pop
with
artists
this.
of all time.
Rock and roll artist.
Pop. He's a pop artist. DS2 is a pop album.
I can see Future
Dirty
as
Swipe
a,
too?
It's a pop album.
No, it's not.
It's a pop album.
The beats make it a trap.
Guess what pop music started doing after DS2 dropped?
What?
Trap.
Like what?
Nick.
Like who?
A lot of Calvin Harris, The Weeknd.
Calvin. Well,
That shit was
I'm not comparing. I can't compare Drake.
Hendrix is a pop album.
I can't compare.
Hendrix is very much a
Hendrix is a rock and roll.
That's a pop album.
He named it after Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix wasn't a pop artist. He called himself Hendrix.
Popular rock music.
Yeah, it's rock music. It's rock and roll for real. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because like when Future first came out, he was with Outkast and he was, you know, niggas think that he just recently came out. He been out for years. He just got his break, you know what I'm saying, when he got with what's the one guy named Rock?
All intents and purposes, Outkast was pop rap as well.
I don't know. A lot of that. So the main thing that makes hip hop is the subject matter. They talk about things that only a black community goes through.
Yeah.
But pop is something that everybody can touch on. Rock is a slightly different vibe, but I think it does still kind of, it's a popular style of music because more people can relate to it. So Future rap stuff, I hear more white kids bumping Future than I hear black kids. But then you go to the hood or whatever, like Future for the streets. So I don't know. He popularized street culture, but that's the last time Future was really in the streets. Like he pop up and kick it in the hood, but
I can't say what he do in his lifestyle, how he moved, but I know that the music that he was making from when he was first coming out to now, like, you know, it has advanced to be more pop culture wise. But shit, I drink Louis at the same damn time. They ain't no pop song. I rock Louis, I rock Gucci at the same
Those
damn
are pop
time.
songs.
yeah, that's pop though.
Those are definitely pop songs.
Why?
Listen to the melody.
So what
Because that's
you
something
mean-
anybody could go
what's your
shopping.
let me get your definition of pop music then.
Pop is popular.
Popular music. Even just by the sound. The sound is usually a brighter sound.
Yeah, hip hop is more cultural than anything else. Like it's literally KRS-One. Hip is the information, and hop is the movement of that information. You getting somebody hip, and you moving the information around. But then you get into like Nicki Minaj got super bass. I'm not gonna call that
pop record.
That's what I'm saying. That's not hip hop. She ain't even rapping
Very
on
much
there.
not a hip
A
hop.
lot of Drake's music is pop because Drake isn't an exclusive rapper.
I don't see Future on none of these pop star things.
What?
I looked up who are the male pop artists. You got Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, Harry Styles, Elton John, Usher, John Legend, Prince, Stevie Wonder.
Future quietly just as successful as a lot of them.
But I'm saying he's not. I don't think he's
That's a pop artist to me.
He's not a pop artist. Now you saying for popular culture, pop culture? Yeah, he's definitely moving the culture for us. But like when I think of pop music, I think of the people they talk about right now. Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? He don't sound like Pharrell to me.
But him and Pharrell can work well together. Why? Because they make pop music.
Like Pharrell just makes music, period. Like Pharrell just did a whole movie score for Despicable Me, but then he turned around and produced for the Clips. and like half that music is about moving that white girl.
So on here, he say he both. He say he a pop and a hip hop rap artist.
Who Future?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's a popular hip hop artist.
So we can agree to disagree then.
He ain't gonna interesting things. Like Kendrick low-key dissed Future on the Like That record. And the only takeaway Future really had as far as feeling offended was he left me out the big three. I'm like, man.
What he say about Future on that?
He was talking about the style of music. Like most of what Future rap about is about drug, party, like the same shit we was talking about Gucci for back when I was at the radio station like in 08, 09 with Bashir Jones. It was the same thing. Like you're not talking about anything that really helps us. You're just kind of giving us music to numb shit. And it's not about anything.
Oh man, I think that that's the type of stuff that was going on around them at the time they was making music. Like Future, I mean Gucci. That's when he was doing lean and all these other things. So that's what niggas rap about.
But I've seen Gucci in person with like live his lifestyle out. Like we be at parties, we be at like when he came to Cleveland especially. Gucci, everything he rapped about, he do. Everybody else, I can't say that so much. They kind of there for the commercial.
A lot of them, no. Heck no. The wave of artists that's in now, they not creating no type of music for real. Like like real life. They kind of like implementing what they seen or what their parents did or they OGs did to them for them, or you know what I'm saying? They see, but a lot of these kids ain't really doing that shit for real.
Hell no.
Cause you going to jail for this shit now, like, you know what I'm saying?
But then how do you get the Kia Boys? Like that whole thing, like when we did stuff in our area, there was a rhyme or a reason, like I'm gonna make some money with it, I'm gonna get to this. Like there was an objective somewhere, just the way to go about it was fucked up. But like now kids just do shit. I really don't understand. They don't even do it for the money. They don't do it for the clout.
Fear for real, like that's what it is. It's really trying to tap into to where their fear is, but they don't fear shit. They don't fear the police. They don't fear going to jail. They don't fear dying.
Yeah. Like there was them kids that around that old lady and kicked her dog. It's like, man, this lady older. Like this is a elder stateswoman in your community. And just walking her dogs. It's like what? Like it wasn't, I don't think it was a car that you gonna make a ton of money off of, and you take it to the chop shop. But it's it's like a lot of stuff is senseless. But then again, they go back to the music. What's the music telling them? Like especially when I'm DJing, it's certain stuff that I just won't play at a party because it don't make sense in that set. Like we're here with a bunch of women
like
trying to chill.
It's deeper than just the music. You gotta look at these kids' home lives and more so than just the music that they listen to. Music is most of the time secondary.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Kids don't be having real parents for real. Like their parents be like 15, 16 years old. Their parents was kids. They're not getting raised. They just get looked at. You know what I mean? And they don't have no real guidance. You know what I mean?
I agree. I think it's a generational curse. I think it's that
They get raised by their grandma, and their grandma just don't really be giving a fuck about what they do. That shit is devastating. It's just now there's no reason for these kids to be doing it. They just want to do it.
Yeah, because they don't have no
music is just the soundtrack to it.
Yes.
It ain't the influence. They was gonna do it any fucking way. Niggas was sliding to Curtis Mayfield in the 70s. So we gonna say Curtis Mayfield fucked up the black community?
I'm that.
Niggas was sliding the fucking heartbreaker about fucking Zapp and Roger. You gonna tell me Zapp and Roger ruined the black community? No, they wanted us to fucking fall in love a little bit at a time.
No, this one. But
That's the environment. It's where they grew up in they grow. I think it's a generational curse too, though, because you got to think about like you were saying, these past history. What was niggas doing? Shit, a lot of people was jacking people. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s and the 90s, I was hearing about on 55th. My uncle tell me all the time how people was out there pickpocketing niggas, or you know what I'm saying, going to niggas robbing niggas. So it's always been around. I think that now it's to the effect where it's like out of control. Like you had a time where it was like, okay, cool. Half the niggas was doing this and half the niggas was going to trade school or going to work. So it balanced out. But now it's like shit, everybody wanna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a few niggas that want to go to school, get an education, but half of these niggas just want to be, out here scamming, doing shit that don't really make sense or more destructive. They don't have no positive outlets to actually, be like, okay, no, I ain't gonna go this way because I gotta go play basketball or shit, I got a science academy to go to. They like shit, I ain't got shit to do. So I'm gonna go rob a nigga or I'm gonna go, and they 13, 14.
Yeah.
Think about what you was doing at that age. You was
13, 14. I definitely wasn't thinking about robbing nobody. I was making my own money, but then I was also I was active. I had a lot to do as far as sports and extracurricular activities.
ain't got that no more.
No, I mean it's there. A lot of people just don't want to. A lot of parents don't want to sign their kids up because they know it involves them too. It's a commitment for them as well. So they'll stop their kid from doing something just because they don't feel like, they want to do it as well. So I've run into, especially coaching, we run into that where you either get parents living vicariously, some that are really just like lights out in the support, and, they understand the process, and you get the other ones who just they won't let their kids do a damn thing because they feel like it's a burden on them and their schedule. Like especially like when we got practices on Fridays, the parents they don't think of it in terms like, okay, my kid got something to do for 3 to 4 hours. They like, no, I got something to do. You going to your grandma, you doing this because they still trying to, have that same freedom they had when they were kids. But they forget like when you a kid and you stuck in the house, that shit suck. You want to go do something. You don't want to sit love your grandma to death, whatever, aunties, but you want to go do something active with your life instead of just watching it on TV.
That's true too. I also think there's a lot of kids that don't have access to it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? In certain areas, you have abundance of it. And I was just talking to my guys about this yesterday. In certain areas, you know what I'm saying, they gonna have abundance of it for the kids. They gonna have it overflow. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but then in some areas, shit, you ain't gonna have none of it. You might have two. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, the area, it's a destructive area where people, that's where they breeding these kids at. You know what I'm saying? When the kids ain't got shit to do, of course they're going to go out to the streets. But if you leave it open for them to be able to do the shit and not get caught or not get, do nothing or be able to reap the consequences of it, shit, they going to think that shit fun.
They gonna think it's sweet as fuck. Like,
so it's like, yeah.
Grand Theft in real life.
If the kids had like different opportunities or outlets to build on or, skills to pick up at an age, I would say, especially like boys, like 9 or 10. You know what I'm saying? Girls a little earlier, only because girls are. I see what they say when they say girls are smarter than boys, because like shoot, like my daughter, she's very smart, and she be like catching up on things, and I be like, dang, like what?
They definitely got a different perspective.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. I'll say I know you got a couple events coming up too, don't you?
I haven't.
When is the next hoochie night?
I'm probably going to the springtime.
What? Hoochies love getting naked in the cold.
You're right. You're actually right.
They ain't even got to be hoochies to do that.
Find another venue. I'm gonna keep that on my house. Announce that when it's set in stone. Then we're doing a masquerade party at Dunlap's on the west side.
What date is that?
I think that's the 20th of December. 15th or 20th. I can't remember. I think it's the 20th.
So they got to follow you on IG to get the facts. All right, tell them your IG too.
IG is Iceberg Cream, ICEPREEM. Keep always drop my flyers when I got them ready. Throw hints at dates and all of that good shit.
Yeah, that because like I came to the last one, and it was definitely it was a good time. Met some cool people, learned some new things. Like I think people I think more people just need to come see what the B side is actually doing on a day-to-day basis because it's never the same experience.
Yeah, it's always something different.
Man,
I've been coming around here since I was a teenager, so it's always something different.
he talking like 19 years old teenager. That's what he's saying. 19.
No, he was younger than that.
We alive, man.
So?
We get.
I'm grown. No,
He said the statute of
yeah,
limitations.
I'm grown as shit.
Oh shit! Wait, we got. Oh, what's up? Shout out to Acquired Taste Media. What's up? We did the Halloween party here. Had a few performers. You got King, shout out to King Jacob. But yeah, they I like that format. We're gonna have to do that again. The party, the format. We mixed the performances in with the party, so that shit was pretty smooth. So definitely giving artists and serious talent opportunities because we have access to a lot of stages and production assets that we know a lot of talent needs, and we're not like gatekeeper types. We want to build with you. We want you to succeed and grow because we understand the more of us there are, the more we got. So tap in with us.
Especially in Cleveland too, man, because it's a lot of creative people here. I think that's kind of cliquish here, and I think that, you know what I'm saying. With that being said, that kind of douses the flame that we could have just being from Cleveland. I think people in Cleveland got to think more bigger, you know what I'm saying, more national, you know what I'm saying, to where like, okay, cool, shit, we here right now, you know what I'm saying, but people in LA or, you know what I'm saying, New York or whatever, they looking at Cleveland like, okay, damn, what is going on there?
That's literally the thing I hear most about Cleveland.
Like what is going on here? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of always hear about the negative side of Cleveland or what's going on that's negative. They don't never really get that positive, like, oh, Cleveland got this going on, Cleveland got that. So we kind of got looked at as a city like where we just destructive, man. I think we got to be more creative and create a bigger pool, a bigger pond, man, a bigger rock, so that when we splash that mug, you know what I'm saying? It's a big splash, and we've been always trying to be the hub and trying to figure out how to, you know what I'm saying, bring different aspects of creativity to the game.
Yeah, we definitely, because what's that? We got what's that, art therapy on Mondays. You go over there with
Asia Moore. Shout out to Asia for sure.
Yeah, Deep Root Gallery. There's so much healing in the power of art and connectivity and expression. And we're in this mental health era, but a lot of it's just people not dealing with that shit, and it's so easy to deal with it. Like, I don't care if you got to paint it out, get some crayons, whatever it is, at least put it out there so that you yourself understand. Because it's hard for anybody else to deal with you if you don't know what the fuck you got going on.
How old are y'all, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll be 40 in January.
40. 29. So you will recollect, you will understand what I'm about to say. Like, I feel like in my generation, they kind of like doused our like growing up. I grew up with parents that was like thriving in the 90s and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, the 80s and the 90s, that type of era, everything was going on then. So boom, like to be in from that era where like we had Y2K come. You know what I'm saying? We had motherfucking 9/11 come. We had all these things that happened after that, to the point where we had to douse our emotions. We couldn't even be emotional, bro. Yeah. Like to think about it, my birthday on September 11th, man. I can't even think about a time where since that happened, that I wanted to celebrate my birthday.
Damn, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to celebrate your own.
Because of the shit that happened that day, for real, you know what I'm saying? But we've been through so much trauma that it's hard for us to even, you know what I'm saying, express our joys, especially as men. Yeah. Like men, we don't know how to express ourselves to the point where we can only show them, oh, I'm an angry black man. Like, we don't be able to show our soft sides where we can paint. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be vulnerable.
Yeah, we can't be vulnerable for real. And I think that's fucked up for real.
Yeah, that is. My daughter was telling me a story of, of a friend of hers that's going through, pretty tough times, and he shed a tear, and people on him like, it's a bad thing, but then she's like, I seen you cry, and I've made it a point to allow my daughter to see me vulnerable in that space, because I don't want her to grow up and not know how to do that for other people. You grow up and you think people aren't supposed to, have those moments, and it's not always bad tears. Like sometimes, like I was so happy, I was so proud of her one time. My eyes, I couldn't stop it. I didn't understand, especially being a parent, like taking pride in or being proud of your kid when they step into something on their own and they face it, like their adversity and everything, them challenges. It's like I watched you grind for this and you got it. I'm proud of you. So, really helping them understand, because that's also where you get like abusive people. They can't talk about shit, so they just start whooping on the motherfucker to get it out, and then they feel better that they got it out, but they don't even realize the path of destruction they done left.
That's real. That's real, man.
Yeah, that's real.
Mental health is definitely real, man. Especially in our city, bro. COVID came and it sat people down for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think what it really did is it made us more focused on our phones and Instagram and all that type of stuff, to where like we lost control of who we really are. You know what I'm saying? Because now, if you look at Instagram or even people in everyday life, they're mimicking stuff that they see online, from period to you better go get you one of these. You know what I'm saying? So all these different memes or things like that, we are reenacting in our everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we kind of lost our identity of who we are, and us as black people. You know what I'm saying? We
the sheeple. Is that's for us? That might be our next guest coming in. Y'all keep talking. I'm about to.
Yeah, but I think us as black people, I lost my damn train of thought.
You were saying that
saying that we lost our identity because of the internet, pretty much.
Exactly right. So I think that that's where the mental side comes in too, because like with that, like if we lost our identity, we looking at, you know what I'm saying, these phones to see who we need to be or who we need to act like, and they ain't even us. All this shit is AI generated now. Half of these people got, you know what I'm saying, extra shit put on their bodies to look crazy or to look like what they think the norm is. But you know what I'm saying, the norm is natural beauty. I wish that,
I mean, that really just boils down to the individual, man, because this shit, all this technology and shit is kind of created to get rid of our critical thinking skills so that we don't have this doing the critical thinking for us.
Yeah, the AI especially, like you don't have to put much thought.
I'm able to form. I'm glad to be able to say I can form my own opinion without having to look something up on my phone, or I'm already informed about something that I can have it. Somewhat of an informed opinion on something.
Now they want you to be able to spell correctly.
Exactly. They don't want you to know how to write your name.
Yeah, you seen some of these texts since autocorrect came into play?
Man, I hate autocorrect. I hate you, autocorrect, for real, because you be messing up all my stuff. I sent a message to my boss about like something, we was having a conversation, and she said thank you, and instead of saying you're welcome, it said you're bubbling or it said some stupid stuff, and I'm like, she sent me back a question mark, and I'm like, dang, did I do something wrong? And I look at the message, I said, oh wow. But like, just, you know what I'm saying, it'll misconstrue your conversation or what you was trying to say for real. Like, granted, somebody might be able to understand what you're saying from, you know what I'm saying, from just looking at it. But even just that, like, you might be saying some of the coldest stuff out your mouth, and it end up coming out some, you know what I'm saying, super or some other stuff. So
the worst is that talk to text. They don't even like proofread it. They just send it off. They come back like 6-7 messages later, like, wow, you confused. They frustrated. Like I should be the one frustrated. You just told me, you sent me a bunch of gibberish. That thing say you got all types of typos and grammatical errors and shit. It's like it's already hard to convey what you mean through text. But like when you have your tools ain't really supporting you, it make it even worse. And that's also where a lot of tension come in at, because now people frustrated, and a lot of I don't think most phones go back that far. Messages like in your screen, you gotta, like, once your keyboard come up, you only seeing like your last 2-3 messages, So to scroll up and figure out where the miscommunication came in, yeah, that should get violent.
Yeah, the phones definitely be tricky. I feel like the phone setup is to be against men or be against the masculine power for real. You know what I'm saying?
But you got
Right.
You gotta stay in touch for everybody
That's
to yell at you.
I do want to flip on. I do want to go back to that era.
The anti-smartphones they got coming on now.
Yeah, just so my job, I do social media marketing, so I'm always on my phone and all that to you know what I'm saying, make sure hey, how you doing? Make sure my job is done.
Okay. Have a seat.
Make sure my job is done. But if I had a flip phone, I think it'd be better for me just on the personal side.
Well, welcome in.
Hi.
Hey,
What's up?
welcome to the conversation. We got
Hello.
introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, hello. I am Jamie. Instagram is melanated_aesthetics with 2 S's. I am a licensed advanced esthetician, and I guess I'm gonna be talking to y'all about some skin today, some skincare and some self-care tips.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I like that. Get everybody together.
Absolutely.
We were just talking about how the internet is taking away our ability to be creative and really match our true expressions when we putting stuff out. Like it just make us lazy pretty much.
Yeah, I agree. AI is taking over everything. AI, the internet, it's all
We're
contributing.
gonna start getting AI facials.
No, that's the thing. See, AI and robots, all that the technology can enhance the experience, but it can't replace what we do, the physical part of what we do. Imagine a robot giving you a facial. It's that I don't think that would be
No.
real.
And they got robots doing all other types of self-pleasure tasks. I don't think it's too far.
And has anybody talked to those people and asked them how that pleasure is going for them with a robot?
I don't know.
That might be another episode. We might have to tap in. That's gonna be the basement after dark. Y'all gonna have to subscribe for that. They gotta subscribe for that one. Let me say what I know.
I really got questions about that type of stuff. You know what I'm
Like-
saying?
I mean, if they subscribe, they could definitely get in on that. On our more graphic conversations.
Yes.
But you got to subscribe. Go to letmebookitnow.com. Click the subscribe, and we start including you in on the shenanigans and the hijinks.
I like that. Yeah.
So we was talking earlier about that Kendrick Lamar album. Have you listened to that play?
I've heard literally a song.
Okay, what song did you hear?
I don't even know which one it was because it was playing on I was in between it was on the radio.
Go hum a few bars.
No. No, but I like Kendrick though overall. I haven't, what I heard, the snippet that I heard, he was going in on whoever pissed him off this go round, But he's a true lyricist though. I say
I
that.
think
He
the
do
industry
have
pissed him
bars.
off this time.
Huh?
Allegedly, the industry pissed him off this time.
Yeah, he tired of that stuff and all this. What do you say, catfishing and whatever they doing?
Oh yeah, they definitely play a role.
Yeah.
And it's I find this interesting. They be like, yeah, I did it for the money. But I remember at one point in time, we used to call that a sellout.
I mean, call me old school. I still call that a sellout. Stay true to yourself and what you believe in, and don't change for nobody. Don't bend, don't break, don't fold. And if you folded for a couple dollars, I hate to see what you would do. You know what I'm saying? What else you would
When
do?
it count, because dollars bend, break, and fold, so they
do.
right on.
They right on point, I
They
guess.
right on task.
But yeah, I have morals and dignity and stuff that I stick to, and it's certain things that I just stick to and I won't do. I don't care how much money you pay me. Money come and go anyways, and it can be taken away from you at any given time. your loyalty, your character, that speaks volumes. I feel like in this society now, other people may say otherwise, but like I said, call me whatever. But I just got stuff I'm sticking to, and that's just what I stand on.
It's real. You don't argue with that. That's
Drop on the Clue Bombs form one time.
What y'all think?
Pretty
as far as what?
As far as the sellout thing, would you consider that a sellout, or what? What's your take on it?
Oh yeah, you definitely. If you about to sell me out for $1, I consider that short-minded as far as what all we could really accomplish and achieve. Like $1 easy to get.
Yeah.
Like, everybody should be able to make $1, make a living, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But we talk about building and paying forward. That takes it's like when I coach basketball, so a lot of times, we'll talk about like individually, this is what makes you great. But in a team setting, a community or a village, you have to see, I call it know your personnel. You got to know how y'all can work together for mutual success, not just your personal success, because in any ecosystem, if you have one thing that's dominant over everything else, then that everything else is going to catch up at some point, and it ain't going to be pretty.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that. I look at it. I do. Yeah.
It's like, who's the richest man in Haiti?
Who is the richest man in Haiti?
Who cares? That nigga getting shot tomorrow. They done assassinated every president for like the last 4 or 5. That's some gangster shit though. They went and freed a couple thousand prisoners to overtake your country and free prisoners in Haiti. This was 2 months back. That's crazy.
That's what
I could never imagine
Yeah.
to be like the audaciousness of them. Like,
Man, I like that type shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like we all have a point to understand where we come from and how we really got here for real. You know what I'm saying? They understand.
Yeah.
They realize what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they're more, like how you saying, morals and values and shit. They on their morals and values and shit. They ain't about to let nobody come in and just try to take over their shit. Like, I think that in America we can never be that way because we're so cesspooled in so many different pots here that it's like if we think we over here got somebody on our side, but they be like, shit, I'm from Africa, or shit, I'm from Haiti, or so the cesspool of like black people here, it's hard for us to really even like come together and connect because we all indigenous. I think Kendrick kind of said that on his album too, though. Like we all come from different areas and places and shit. Like we always speaking like black power and always coming together, but in actuality, it only happened when everybody was on the same page. Right now, shit, everybody
divided.
Yeah, everybody, on the black side, you got light skinned people and dark skinned people. You got this and that. So many things that's like, even talk about that. But even on the black man and the black man and the black woman, you know what I'm saying? How we're so divided that that's the real issue. If we could fix that, man, imagine how far we can get.
What they say, it starts at home first.
Man, but it's like divide and conquer right now, and they didn't have it so
systemic.
They done had it so long that it's like, man, it's kind of like they got it on. Once the snowball get the rolling, it get bigger and bigger and bigger. At this point, it's like we would really have to honestly take a step back from everything that we doing and come within ourselves to even realize like what the black man and the black woman really do for each other.
Supposed to do,
Because now the roles reverse.
Man, it definitely does. When the women's rights movement worked a little too well, and they got to this thing called intersectional feminism. I said, "Oh, that's a doozy right there."
Yeah.
Y'all dividing up the stress. Okay, let's talk about it. But that considering like they tell us we're supposed to be partners, and then a lot of the conversation breaks down to women having to depend on men. It's like who set that precedent? Like I don't mind doing stuff for a woman, but to be with a woman that's more of a dependent and not a partner, I think with any relationship, regardless of the dynamic, that takes its toll if you only have like a one sided dynamic.
My point of view on it, I feel like either you in any situation, and it may be wrong to look at it like that, but either you're an asset or a liability. And if you completely solely as a woman, and this is coming from a woman, if you completely and solely dependent on a man, honey, you're a liability. Amen. What do you really bring to the table? And I feel like, for me personally, I take pride in knowing that I bring something to the table. I dare not come into a situation, any situation, whether it's a relationship with, a romantic relationship, a business relationship, whatever type of relationship it is. What do you have to bring to the table? Because even in friendships, what do you have to bring to the table? Because if you are constantly somebody who, I need, but you can't pour back in, what are we really doing?
It's true.
Like
you can't be trying to. I'm sorry if I cut you.
No,
off,
you didn't. Go ahead.
With the cup, you know what I'm saying? It can't be 80-20. It
Yeah,
can't be none of that.
Work.
It gotta be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in these type of situations, like the way that we are being influenced or pushed to is that women should not, men should cater to women and do all that and make sure that they bills paid and all that type of stuff. But I don't really see it that way, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, like, I think instead of be looking for equality, we need to be looking for equity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to have a piece of equity that comes to the table. We will never be equal. A man and a woman was never designed to be equal, so we can never be equal ever in life. Yeah. Exactly. We're supposed to benefit each other. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we have to be on that mind frame where, okay, cool. Just because man got this don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, he should always be able to give it to you. You should grow up knowing that, hey, I gotta provide for myself even if I don't get a man. A lot of women might not even get a man because of how the world is from, you got men dying in jail, choosing, to do the same sex or whatever. But with that type of, percentages in there in that man pool, it's gonna be hard for women to even, be able to settle down. So
especially when they're born at a rate of 4 to 1.
So for a woman to say, I need a man to take care of me, and there's not a lot of men that's out here going to really take care of you because they bums. I'm not even saying they bums. They just don't have it for you.
And the whole take care of me thing, it comes more than just financially, though. I should feel secure. If I'm with a man, I need to feel secure in all aspects emotionally. Mm-hmm. It ain't just, how much money you got, how much money you make, because I done dealt with men who have this, and this going on, but emotional intelligence, lack. Any, outside of the financial, he lacking. That don't benefit me. I go out and I know how to get my own money, so that doesn't benefit me like that. Yeah. So
I think that's like a life rule. I think you got to come with knowing how to make some money. You can't come into the game without. I think your parents should be teaching. You know what I'm saying? Teaching
financial.
Yeah,
you should be a functional adult before you get into a relationship.
Yeah,
you supposed to be working at 14, 15, so you understand how to, you start that young. Now
you got some people
in your 30s know how to get it. So.
I was looking at the difference between 14 and 14. Like in some cases, you got 14-year-olds.
It starts at home.
Yeah.
Again, everything. Like, I'm a single parent. My son is 8. That boy make burgers. He make pancakes. And it's not because he has to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's because I don't want you being dependent on no woman for you to eat, baby. I don't want you dependent on no woman to wash your clothes, to do no dishes, to do household things that quote unquote a woman should do for you. No, I want you to be independent and well-rounded in all areas. So that it starts at home. You have to teach your kids about those things, how to take care of themselves, finances, credit. You know what I'm saying? Start instilling that in our children early. because I know I didn't learn about credit until, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like my parents was like, yeah, you should do this, do that, da, 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 da. I'm not saying they didn't teach me things. My parents did a wonderful job, you know what I'm saying? But there's just certain things that I know that I recognize now as an adult, as a mother, that I want to instill in my child young to give him that jump start that I didn't necessarily have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we had the same points. My mother, she did the same thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I was washing clothes at 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was cutting the grass. I was outside. You know what I'm saying? Shoveling snow. Like I was doing those things that, you know what I'm saying, that built character. Like I don't think a lot of kids get that type of energy where shit, they ain't even outside.
Man,
they ain't even outside.
These kids want to sit in front of iPads and cell phones all day, and that's it.
And I'm not shooting that down. I mean, not as far as like it got to be moderated. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just all day type stuff. But
balance.
Yeah, but I feel like they got to learn that side because that's the future.
That's their generation. That's how they're
gonna get their money.
Absolutely, yeah. But not solely just that.
No, on the other side too.
You need to learn life skills.
Yeah.
You got people who is young adults. My niece is 20. It's certain stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, speak up for yourself. Say something. You know, they don't want to order. They want you to order their food for them. No, you still need to learn life skills. I feel like they lack a lot of that because they are so technological. They're so
takes it. They so used to
being
able to, you know what I'm saying, Uber
like,
Eats and all that.
You still need to know how to communicate, you know, and
They out here
with a
taking
human
Ubers
being.
by themselves though.
Yeah.
They can't make a burger to save their life. They might mess with that air fryer.
The air fryer, yeah.
The air fryer go. I ain't gonna lie.
The air fryer is convenient.
Yeah.
I have a Ninja.